Yes, it's true he's been in transgender Telegram groups. Nick Fuentes is almost certainly gay. There's plenty of behavior from him that very strongly will suggest that to any reasonable person who looks at it objectively. So there is this kind of weird degeneracy surrounding the Groypers. So what's going on? What's the explanation for that? Well, quite simply, Nick Fuentes is a Fed. Okay, on January 6th, 2021, Nick Fuentes was present near the Capitol building, and he was caught on video saying, and I quote, "break down the barriers and disregard the police." That is, encouraging the rioters. Nick Fuentes was never arrested for this. Nick Fuentes was never charged with a crime for this. At the same time, people who did far less than he did in inciting people or in anything like, people who did far less, people who were not even physically present at the Capitol on that day, were arrested and charged with offenses in relation to those events. Now, I'm not saying that these other people should not, deserve to be charged, or that Nick Fuentes himself should have been charged. It's very clear that the entire situation on January 6th was some kind of FBI-instigated honeypot operation. So I'm not saying that. However, the agenda of the government was clear at that time. They were looking for any excuse that they could find to nab as many people that were Trump supporters and charge them with whatever they could think of charging them with. And yet somehow, in this environment, Nick Fuentes was able to avoid criminal charges. How? I mean, wouldn't the left celebrate it if they got someone like Nick Fuentes into jail? How did that not happen? I think it is completely reasonable to speculate that the FBI, shortly after January 6th, paid Fuentes a visit and threatened him with jail time unless he cooperated. And I think it's reasonable to speculate that he chickened out and he made some sort of deal with the FBI.